Let's do a quick recording test before we get started. Yes. So we're trying to find Marzetti, and we found out that he is in the club, which is no surprise.
Hello again, sir.
Hi. I heard that Marzetti...
Who told you that?
Old acquaintance.
Well, but he
Miss, I just...
Oh, no. A friend of mine from...
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
She's not going to give us any information. Let's see if Howard will.
Hi, Howard.
Oh, hi again, Riley.
Doghouse Riley.
Bye, Howard.
Goodbye.
There's nothing else there.
It's a silver cigarette case with the initials HP. This junk will cost at least what I make in a month. It looks like our Howard likes a lot of the cocktails in here. The waiters can handle cleaning the tables. I'm not a guy who worries about a little theft, but now's not the right time.
Are there any other exits? And so we can get a drink for that guy.
Hello again.
Hi. Why is the stage empty?
It's just a matter of time.
What's it about?
She's the club's...
Belly dancer. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Except for a bottle of gin, there isn't anything that looks like real booze on these shelves. They all look like syrups or fruit juices. I better ask a few questions.
We're going to ask as many questions as we can. I don't think it's going to work.
No, it doesn't make any sense. The business card of the famous film producer Howard Paul. I bet that it's with this one that he seduced Harvey Weber's daughter, the tramp.
Aha, that might do it.
This is my business card.
Howard Paul, film producer. Wow, you're a producer? I would have never guessed it from the look of you.
Right. A lot of people take me for an alcoholic ex-police officer.
I don't mean to offend you, but I'd have said the same thing. How come you are here?
I have to see Marzetti. I'm looking for some fresh faces, and I was told that he could help me.
Well, if you're a producer, I guess you wouldn't bother Mr. Marzetti. He loves the movies. And maybe you might think of me if you have a part in one of your movies.
Definitely. You have the perfect face for movies.
Really?
Certainly, and I know what I'm talking about. Going back to Marzetti, can you tell me where he is?
Oh, yes. He's upstairs in the last room at the end of the hall. Take the stairs to the right of the bar.
Thanks.
No problem. Remember, think of me for your movies.
Certainly.
Poor kid.
They look like VIP rooms. There are about 6 of them in the hallway. So now we know what this place is really about. It's nothing more than a whorehouse, a high-class whorehouse. Pictures of people in compromising positions. Rather explicit pictures. Hey, Beast, I want to talk to your boss. That grimace, his size. I've already met this guy. It's the same one that tried to take off my jaw at the port. For a second, I am frozen like a statue, waiting for him to clock me with one of those hooks. Then I think about it. The port was as dark for me as it was for him. He must not have recognized me. At least, not yet.
Oscar, let him pass. Come in, sit down.
Are you Edward Marzetti?
That's right, who are you?
I'm Kennel Riley. I'm a private detective.
Kennel Riley. Interesting name. I'd have thought you were Italian from the looks of you.
You have a good eye.
As you can guess, my family's from Italy too. My parents were from a small town near Naples. Tell me, Riley, what brings you here?
I'm just passing by.
Passing by? All private detectives are always just passing by.
Right. We like to explore new places.
Come on, Riley. Let's stop faking. You're here for a reason. Which one of my customers is in trouble this time?
Looks like you're used to this type of visit.
This is a speakeasy, Riley. It's full of damn idiots ready to fall right in for the first crook that comes by. Even though access is reserved, an evening doesn't go by that new faces don't show up in this joint. It's not unusual for one of your colleagues to come by to ask questions about someone who should not have been here.
So, access to your joint is less restricted than it seems?
Looks like it. Only people on a specific list should come up. But I doubt you were on it, and yet you're here.
Aren't you worried by how easy it is to get into your joint?
The only reason for the password at the door is to make it seem exclusive for the regulars. That's it.
Funny because earlier I said Doghouse. Riley might have been what his name was playing on. Kennel Riley, Kennel Doghouse. Yeah, that's not a coincidence. They purposely did that, and that's awesome.
Talk to me about the joint.
It's one of the many joints where the New York haves come to have fun. They drink their cocktails, they hang out with a pretty girl, and the next morning they go back and wag their finger at alcoholism and prostitution as the main reasons why the city's going to the dogs.
So, your position lets you stay above all of them?
You could say that. Who do you believe governs the world? Those who have the power or those who know their secrets?
Managing a place like this lets you have more power than the people who come here.
That's right, Riley. You're a quick study.
I do what I can.
Ah, you're a great guy.
Right. And you should see the tattoo of the Balinese dancer that I have on my right thigh. What do you do for a living?
I have a few joints in New York and a couple in Los Angeles.
I know that you started from Little Italy.
I see you have been gathering information about me. I bought my first joint in the center of Little Italy called New Naples in honor of my hometown. There was still prohibition at the time, but with the right connections it was easy to make money. The rest came on its own.
You're self-made, as they say.
I'm a rather determined guy, Riley. If I want something, I get it.
I heard you're a movies fan.
Ah, I bet you've shared a few words with old Howard. That guy's a genius. You'd never think it to see him. He falls head over heels for the first woman he meets, but he has a nose for movies. He hasn't made a film that hasn't sold out.
I'm sure that the directors might have some credit, too.
Nearly all of the scripts that he has funded were, on paper, on the edge of decency, but he knew how to make the most out of them. Helped out by his financial resources, of course, and he isn't short on them.
Why did you invite him?
I have money to spend lately, and I've decided to invest it in the movies. They seem to have a good business potential. I've been courting old Howard for months to finance one of his films, but he's a tough guy. He always wants to do everything by himself. But sooner or later, I'll convince him, I'm sure.
We didn't really find them.
Bye, Marzetti.
It's been a
Find out
pleasure
that-
to talk with you, Riley. Come back to see me. I'll tell the bartender to let you in whenever you want. Just give your last name at the call box. You're not the kind of guy who lets a password get in his way.
We really didn't find out too much.
Marzetti is a shrewd guy. I'll have to be very careful. I certainly can't simply ask him whether he knew Sean, but I'm sure I can find something interesting in his office. But how can I get in there without him being there? Better not. I'm sure that he's the same guy who attacked me at the port. Luckily, he doesn't seem to have recognized me. But I better be cautious. If he recognizes me, I would have even more problems than I already have.
They can somehow get her to seduce him.
No, better leave her to her cocktails and her acting dreams. A young, attractive bartender. Perfect for a place like this. Hi, Howard.
Oh, hi again, Riley.
Tell me about the offer that Marzetti made you.
I understand you've also had the pleasure of speaking with Marzetti.
Yes, let's say I've had the pleasure.
He didn't send you here to convince me to accept his offer, did he?
No one sent me. I'm just curious.
His offer is very attractive, but I usually work alone. I don't like partners or investors that stick their nose in the production, or worse, in the direction.
So you don't plan on accepting it?
Oh no. Marzetti could offer me all the tea in China, but I'm faithful to my job and I wouldn't change it for anything.
Bye, Howard.
Goodbye.
I'm not a guy.
I'm trying to figure out how we're supposed to do this.
It looks like something was going on in this bed. I'd rather not touch it. I'm not sitting there. Odd. There are some sofas. Maybe to make possible spectators comfortable. No. I don't see what I should do with it. No.
Come in, sit down. Riley, how can I help you?
Bye, Marzetti.
Goodbye, Riley.
We can't use anything on Marzetti. So...
No clue. At least...
What's in there? I have a couple ideas. Now we can get back in place anytime.
Let me guess. We have to go somewhere.
The police department, Hoboken.
Whatever you want.
Might be able to look up Marzetti's name in the archives.
As they say. No file with this name.
Make sure it works. It works. A-D-W-I-D.
No file with this name.
That's what I wanted to do. I think I've already tried this, but we'll try it again.
Looks like there's a file on Michelle Nicholas, too. 607-0121.
Yeah, I'm on 607. I might as well check it out. Let's make sure there's something I'm missing in it.
File 6. Nicholas's odd. That's a These are reports filled out by... It doesn't happen often, and it looks like Malone was the one to request... This report says that Michelle Nicholas stayed at the Slavonsky apartment. I'd better ask.
That just led to us questioning Slavonsky. Well, that's it for this video. Join me next time.